Good morning, my dear viewers. Yes, I am on YouTube drinking coffee and cooking. You are at the Wiseman channel, and I am your host, Lady Caren. It is morning. We are in December. My child's favorite animated item. What could I say? This Saturday. I've not been on for a couple of days because birthday's a bit wishy-washy. Oh, I am not consistent with my life. No, I'm not. And those have consequences. I am not the same as everybody else. But I'm not so different. Oh, the hood, it makes me look wise. And hence the wise. No, not the looks. It's, I've been told I'm very wise for my age. It's a trauma response, but that's besides the point. And autistic, where we're intellectually mature, even if it's beyond our emotional vocabulary, emotional experience. Yes. I have ADHD. The whole time I thought I was just bipolar. That could be. But again, think about this classification of insane. I will look at the history. It was written by a guy who basically classified if it wasn't him, if it wasn't like him, it was considered abnormal. Because in his defense, that point of view is true if it's not like me, which is the things that I do and think and say and feel regularly, which forms a norm. Anything outside that regularity, that consistency, and that it popping up again and again and again is therefore not normal. So the definition of insane, where the feelings are invalidated, just because they're angry, oh, they must be crazy. You think it's just by crazy is just this definition of this dude who anything that's not like the dude that wrote the definition of crazy or wrote the founding. We all built on that. We all went with it. We all went, ooh, okay, well, this is crazy, this is crazy, this is crazy. So depression might not be normal, but it's definitely natural. And it doesn't mean that you shouldn't seek medical help. You should. I mean, obviously, if your body doesn't feel right or it feels off and it feels, this doesn't feel like me, that kind of thing, you should definitely go and get that checked out with the doctor. It's perfectly natural. Doesn't mean it's right, doesn't mean it's wrong. It means that you go to the doctor, you tell them about that, and then they chemically your imbalances, that you balance out you, which is an interesting thing to define. An ever evolving person that we all are. And it's okay to go to the doctors if you're depressed and to get medication. Especially if you don't know how to treat it with, or treating it with exercise, dietary changes, vitamins, minerals, and stuff isn't working. I mean, definitely hydration. Just drink water. Hydration doesn't fix everything, but what it does is it rules out what it might not be. Okay. I need to clean this. I want to clean. I just want things clean. I don't want to do the cleaning. But I want it done the right way. So yeah, those are. I've been up for 4 hours, and I put a few hours in my video game, and my butt has sucked for a few hours. And yeah, but I consider things like learning how to do things like a video game. It's not the video game that it's like a video game is drawing on the likeness of a life or a few lives, whoever's made it. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not ready. Next holiday. Yeah. It's bigger and more chaotic, more chaotic than it ought to be. I don't really have problems as much as I have opportunities. I don't want to be disabled. I just want to change the world so that, I'm able. Not disabled. I just want to change the world so I'm able. Change society. Somebody else's world is some other. If society makes it so that some are able and some are not, then the world is disabled because it cannot come. Or so society is disabled because it is not. It doesn't meet the needs of everybody. It doesn't meet the needs of the society. It's not a society. It's lacking certain cells. It can't meet the needs of. So I'm not disabled. Society is disabled because it can't meet my needs. If because of financial needs I don't have my needs met, then society is lacking. We should consider that. We should take a moment, follow that thought through. Are we disabled or is society disabled? And what can we do to enable society to become more enabled? To have society meet the needs of everybody, whether we like them or not. We don't have to like things. But we're so far programmed that like is survival. What happened to neutral? Nobody's turned on their neutral button. Long time. But when I say no one has turned on, then I have to remind myself that only the Sith speak in absolute to the Jedi. Me and woman to ponder that. Yeah. I love the Jedi, but the Jedi is not infallible. They are not thoughtful to us. They are beautiful to us. Beautiful to us. But yes, I live in a disabled society. that cannot meet the needs of all of its society. So somehow I have to accommodate society so that society can meet the needs of everybody. So it's cellular structure. We are a cellular structure. And honestly, I have to wonder if the behavior if I have to think this out because this I did not put that this is not for children because I want to reach a broader audience. I get more views. I think. More of the things. If I put tags and put things in those like other stuff. Just click buttons. Things happen. Gotta go with it and go wee. Yeah. Trying to make my voice less annoying. I wonder if I should, yeah. But yeah. I have a question I'm going to ask Google and see if it's a how to is sorry. Natural. Oh, okay. Boosting foods. Just, exercise and lift weights. Physical activity. Eat protein, fats, and carbs. If I want to lose testosterone. Minimize stress and cortisol levels. That would suppress it. So some sun or take some vitamin D. Consider taking supplements. This is just kind of summarizing and it's not a full things yourself. I googled it essentially. Clicked in buttons again with the clicking. When you're resting, high quality sleep. The person who wrote this and have kids. Yeah. So I wanted to take my voice. So I have to practice using my diaphragm and lowering my voice to get the authority that I have in here. This sense of self has way more authority than comes out my mouth. But your alcohol intake, I don't drink. Though I do want to increase fermented foods for good health. That's probably just what naturally for guys that raise it in women more. Okay. Magnesium, fish, all that. Zinc. And, Just be healthy. Let's see what happens by being healthy. I want the clock. Oh, mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. So, if I prioritize health, I could live a life that I want to live. Because these clothes act like wind trappers. So to live the healthiest me, sounds like you can't do anything except live the healthiest because you're sitting there. That's all your time exercising. That's all your time making food, getting food, having enough money for food. That's all your time. So, like, if you have a kid, all your time goes into the kids. You can't leave them unattended in this day and age. Because out of like 50 kids, one of them get kidnapped or killed. Which is mortifying, which feels like if all 50 kids get killed or get kidnapped. Because that one, it's that feeling that you get in here. When one gets hurt or one gets injured or one gets uh, kidnapped or missing or mistreated or something bad happens, I feel like we have to take care of both children. That's not wrong. Alright, so what do I want to accomplish? And what's the plan of action to organize to get that accomplished? And what do I need in order to get that accomplished? And I want to do it so that other people like me can get it done and can become organized and reorganized people that are not what is expected to be the norm. We raise a whole new level of norm. That would be intriguing. I will let you guys go and hope you have a wonderful day. 18 minutes. It's a short video. I should do more short videos more often or something. I don't know. But yeah. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. All right. I love you guys. Let's get in here and just make content. Some days are just going to be content filled days with whatever pops out my mouth as soon as I click buttons, like live. I am inspired. I'm going to try that. Something that was going around with TikTok was that they were thinking, I'm not a niche person, and I'm not a niche person either. So I'm thinking, it's like, I'm inspired to go do this, and I'm inspired to go do that on this TikTok video that I watched, or that's what I perceived I was watching. And so it's very intriguing. I think that there's something that I can create a wave on. Inspired to chat, inspired to vlog, inspired to do things, inspired to sit there and drink coffee. I'm inspired to make a quilt. I don't want to get locked in the quilt making culture, which is a beautiful, wonderful, very vast culture. And the more power to them. That's not my self identity. I'm not a quilter. I'm an inspired person who's inspired to quilt for, I don't know how long. It takes like 8 quilts or like 15 quilts and then I'm done. So ADHD is naturally inspired, artistically inspired. I think I will create that culture. Because somebody else had commented on another post that I watched was, I thought I had no culture, basically because we're white and we erased everybody else's culture. as we assimilated them and then realized we had nothing. Our culture is basically assimilating others, suppressing others, and dominating. Our culture is domination. Domination nation. That's I can't fill that with pride. I can't say that with pride. I can't say it, with other beautiful things back in the heritage of say Scandinavia, Asia, Euro, different parts of Caucasia. That's beautiful stuff back there, but it's so Vikinged. I mean, they came, either traded or just savagely took things. And that was a job. That was not. That was a job done by different cultures. Um, yeah, my heritage is Viking nature because I can't pinpoint and go, oh, I'm Scandinavian, or oh, I'm this one or that one. All I know is that I burned to death. I had lobster and I in the sunlight without iron supplements. Yeah, and yeah, anemia. All I know is that So as so that person was like, I didn't have culture because I'm white, and then I realized culture. And then I need to think. And the way I look at autistic is that are very creative, artistic of some form or another. Um, Artisans, a way of just art, period, of different types of art, every type of art. Um, it's artistic, and ADHD is inspired. So I'm just going to be an inspired artistic creator. Influencer creator, whatever. I'm not yet an influencer. I don't have any words to like say this is the way I do things. All of a sudden everybody's doing it that way. I'm not an influencer. It would be the things that are positive that should be done that way, that would be nice. But yeah. So if that is my self identity. And unlike a coffee drinker, it's not self destructive. Like caffeinated, over caffeinated, using a stimulant way too much. A cortisol. I'm a walking, talking cortisol pumping machine. I'm so stressed. That doesn't, that shouldn't be self identity. Okay, so it's not prideful to have colonizing heritage. That doesn't stop me from having that heritage. I just have a very good lesson of what not to do. My heritage is what not to do. Being inclusive in the education would have given us a better education. So I now have a new culture, and it is an inspired. I'm now embracing my new culture of understanding that my life was an inspired artistic creation culture. I am. It's not my culture. I give sensory overload. That's my culture. Don't touch me. It's not part of my culture to touch or to be touched without permission. And we are a minority because disabled. A disabled society, we are disabled. The society is disabled because it cannot meet the needs it is incapable of meeting inclusively the needs of all people. So input structure is disabled, and we're currently inspired to throw money at it. I didn't vote for him. I didn't vote for Trump either, but I didn't vote for him. I'm like, you really seriously need to understand smarter is needed. All right. I desperately have to go pee. So I'm going to love you guys. See you guys in the next video. I can click buttons, I swear.